Hey everybody, I'm Steve Beckmen, winemaker for Beckmen Vineyards. I'm here to talk about our new release of our 2020 Purisima Mountain Vineyard Syrah. These wines came from a really hot vintage, and sometimes that can be a little bit problematic for Syrah, but we have a few saving graces both on Purisima Mountain Vineyard and in the winery that help us deal with some of the negative impacts of grapes, that particularly Syrah grapes, that could happen in a very hot year. But we're really lucky. We have these wonderful soils out there on Purisima Mountain, mainly clay and limestone, that really help kind of combat, let's say, the damage or the excess heat caused damage on our Syrah grapes. Because of that, we're able to make a wine that retains some pretty good freshness, even though it came from a very hot vintage. In the winery, we have this wonderful destemming sorting machine that sorts out all the raisins, or just about all the raisins, let's say 99.2% of the raisins or so, as we process the grapes before they're put into the fermenter. This was a life-saving machine in 2020 because even though those soils are killer, we did have some raisins that we had to deal with, and we certainly don't want to make our Purisima Mountain Syrah wine out of raisins. So after all the sorting was done, cluster and mechanically through the destemmer machine, we wound up with some really pristine looking fruit in the fermenters, and I think that allowed us to make really terrific kind of classic vintage of Purisima Mountain Vineyard Syrah. To me, this wine really hits on kind of all of those notes. It has a bit of gaminess, a little pepper in there still, along with those nice, rich and deep dark fruits and a little bit of chocolate. Kind of that flavor profile is typical of Purisima Mountain Vineyard and Purisima Mountain Vineyard Syrah. The other thing that I love about this wine always is the assembly of this wine. This wine is our broadest looking Syrah in that it comes from so many different Syrah blocks on Purisima Mountain. I think we have about 27 different Syrah blocks or so. And this wine is a blend of up to about 20 of them. So a really cool mix of Syrah. All these different blocks and different layers help to create a wine every year that's really exceptional. I think the 2020 Purisima Mountain Vineyard Syrah is up there with some of the best that we've produced over the past several years. So I'm pretty sure, actually more than pretty sure, I know you're gonna love it.